Lastum, the hero braved the storm of the Jade Peaks, scaling treacherous cliffs and battling fierce winds. But, beyond the swirling mist, a guardian awaits. Our hero, guided by ancient prophecies, stood at the precipice, a new challenge shrouded in fog just beyond his grasp. Deep within the valley below, something ancient stirred, a faint rumble of scales moving beneath the earth, ascent, like a distant, rolling earthquake. He steps cautiously into the mist-covered valley. The air is heavy, thick with an unseen energy that makes the hairs on his arms stand up. He senses danger, an ancient and powerful presence watching his every move. The ground trembles more violently now, and from the earth itself, a colossal form reaches there. The Nine-Headed Serpent emerges, its scales shimmering like obsidian. Its many heads weaving through the air, each one speaking in overlapping whispers that echo through the valley. Traveler, do you seek the sea of returning echoes? The hero stands his ground, hand resting on the hilt of his sword, not as a threat, but as a source of courage. If the scrolls speak true, it lies beyond you. The serpents, 9 pairs of eyes fix upon him, unblinking. The whispers intensify, a chorus of ancient voices assessing his worth. Tension hangs thick in the air. The colossal creature coils its body, a mountain of muscle and scale, tightening its grip on the earth. Testing the hero's resolve with its sheer, overwhelming presence. Will he break, or will he stand firm against the legendary guardian? Born of the primal rivers and the fury of ancient storms, the serpent was a creature of immense power. Yet, it guards the passage, not with fangs, but with wisdom. Ancient scholars, huddled over flickering candlelight centuries ago, sketched its likeness into scrolls, documenting the legends of its sacred duty. They wrote of a guardian bound to its post, a sentinel of a forgotten age, whose challenge was one of the mind, not of might. The serpent's central head moves forward, its voice cutting through the whispers of the others, clear and resonant. It poses its challenge, a riddle passed down through millennia. I echo without a voice. I move without a form. I bind the past to the present, and the future to what has been. What am I, to? The hero closes his eyes, silencing the world around him. He thinks back, his mind racing through the countless inscriptions he has deciphered, the forgotten lore he has uncovered on his long journey. Fragments of text from crumbling ruins, whispers from village elders. Symbols carved into the very stones of the Jade Peak soul. Of it comes rushing back. The air grows still. A suspenseful pause hangs between man and beast, the fate of the journey resting on a single word. His eyes open, clear and certain. He looks at the guardian, his voice steady. Memory. A profound silence descends upon the valley. Serpents. Many heads slowly, reverently, bow in unison. The ground trembles once more, but this time, the massive rock face behind the creature begins to glow. A hidden passage reveals itself, its walls covered in shimmering, ethereal inscriptions that tell the stories of gods and titans from a time before time. The serpent's voice, now soft and tinged with a deep weariness, echoes through the cavern. It admits its burden of duty it has carried for eons, bound to this sacred place, not by malice, but by an ancient vow. It is a prisoner of its own immortal watch. The hero nods, a deep sense of respect and empathy filling him. Then let us honor your watch, Guardian, your burden is not forgotten. With a final, lingering look, the great serpent begins to fade, its colossal form dissolving back into the thick mist from which it came. The whispers die down, and the valley falls silent, leaving the glowing, open passage clear. The path forward is revealed. He enters the sea of returning echoes. It is not a sea of water, but of light and sound. The air shimmers, and ghostly waves of energy lap at the edges of the cavern. Within these waves, he can hear them the whispers of forgotten gods, the echoes of lost civilizations, the memories of the world itself. The journey has led him to the very heart of history. But what he finds here is not the end. It is a new, more dangerous beginning. Beyond the horizon of this spectral sea, the echoes are awakening, and the gods stir once more. Thank you for joining us on this incredible journey. If you don't want to miss the epic confrontation that awaits in Episode 8, make sure you're subscribed and have your notifications turned on. We'll see you next time.